Sonny Bill Williams, thank you for joining us on the Rugby League show. First of all, how's lockdown been for you?
How you going, guys? Great to be here. It's been awesome. I've really enjoyed it, especially coming at such a special time for us as Muslims during Ramadan. So for myself and previous years, I've still been on the go, and to be able to spend it full time at home, concentrating on getting closer to my creator, but then also getting closer to my kids and my wife, and it's been awesome. Really time of growth. I think when you have 4 kids under 5 as well, that's testing times too. But you live and you adapt, and we definitely have done that in my household.
You mentioned lockdown there. You were linked with potentially going back to the NRL when the lockdown first happened. Was that something that was ever likely to happen?
Yeah, to be honest, I don't know where those rumors came from. My manager hadn't said anything to me, and it wasn't part of my thought process at all. So, yeah, I'm not too sure where those. Maybe you can tell me, bro.
You did have some surgery just before the lockdown happened. How's that going? Are you back to full fitness now?
Yeah, I'm getting there. It's obviously the toughest thing in lockdown is your lockdown. We have no access to treatment, physios and things like that. So it's put the recovery process, it's pushed it back a little bit. But in saying that, I'm back running, and hopefully, inshallah, God willing, I'll be full fitness come time we resume the competition. So yeah.
This was your first season in Super League. How have you found it?
Yeah, it's been tough. Obviously, from a team point of view, we haven't, I guess we haven't been playing the type of footy that we would that we've aspired to play. But at the same time, I've really enjoyed it. The competition, the grind of it, and I felt like we were just kind of hitting our straps. So that obviously the break, it's unprecedented times that we're in at the moment, and the break didn't come at a great time for us. But in saying that, it gave us time to rebuild and look at what we were doing wrong, because you can't just lose 6 games on the trot and think you're doing something right. So we've just been trying to work on that. But at the same time, I think the thing for us as a team, a lot of the boys need to understand is, we're not playing in the second division anymore, where you can get away with, I guess, moments in the game, vital moments in the game where you lose a little bit of concentration, and then teams that we play against, the quality of players that we line up against will make you hurt, and we've definitely found that out in the first month and a half of the footy. So hopefully we can learn our lessons and keep grinding and keep moving forward.
You referenced there, Sonny, you talk about performances. Since you joined the Super League, how would you rate your performances?
Yeah, well, obviously, I know I can play a lot better than what I've been playing, but at the same time, when you're losing by 40 points each week and you're making 30 to 40 tackles, it's kind of hard to get off how you want to play. But my mindset hasn't changed, brother. It's I just got to keep doing the hard work, and if I concentrate and I put my mindset into doing the little things that you probably can't see on the TV, aka the defensive points and working hard and pushing for my teammates and that type of stuff, the I guess the pretty stuff will come afterwards. So hopefully we can start getting a few wins on the trot, and then some of that magic can come out. But at this stage, that's probably the self-assessment that I'll give myself is, I'm working hard, but I haven't been able to do the stuff that I know that I can do. But in saying that, I just have to have sabr, as we say as Muslims, which means patience, and keep working hard.
Someone who will certainly help with that and help improve performances is former England centre Callum Watkins, who recently signed for Toronto Wolfpack. How exciting is that to play alongside him?
Yeah, it's great. Good signing by the club, and anyone of that caliber coming into the team is only going to help him. So hopefully he'll bring that experience that he's had in the NRL to help out the boys and the young lads inside.
Coming to Super League, what have you enjoyed most about playing over here, playing in the UK? What's been the most enjoyable thing for you since joining Super League?
I've always loved playing in the UK, mate. And right, whether it was being the 13-man game or the 15-man game, and I've always had a lot of support here. And then, from a spiritual point of view, the Ummah, the Muslim community is very strong over here as well. So I love it. I love all of that. Uh, that's probably the biggest thing, just the amount of support. You go away to home. Well, as a Toronto side, we've played all our home games away, all our home fixtures away, and just the amount of support that I've gotten from a personal point of view has been really uplifting. And then on top of that, being able to spend more time at home with my kids. I've got 4 kids, 5 and under. With my kids and my wife, being able to spend a bit more time at home and not on the road as much. I've really enjoyed that.
What is it like being Sonny Bill Williams and the travelling circus that follows you around? Everywhere you go, everybody wants some of your time. All the eyeballs are on you. Just give us an insight into your mindset and how you deal with that.
For me, I'm just me. Alhamdulillah, I'm a Muslim. Alhamdulillah, I've been blessed to have, been gifted to play sport. Rugby league doesn't define who I am as a person or as a man. And for me, if I go off how I need to be as a Muslim, it's treating everyone the way that I would like to be treated. And that's how I try and move into different spaces, whether it's a space of, a high pressured environment, or it's just down to the mall getting the feed with my family. So, and I love the thing that sport has given me and has allowed me to move in a way where, all ages will come up and say, "G'day, mate. How are you, Sonny?" From a 5-year-old boy to a 80-year-old man, woman, whatever it is. I try and just be a good person and give them a bit of time too. So I quite enjoy that.
You are the biggest name in Super League, it's fair to say. Recently, there was the news announced that Greg Inglis will be joining Warrington next season, so you might have a bit of competition for that title. What did you make of that signing?
Yeah, good on him. Good on him. Great signing, and I've always admired GI. He's a once in a lifetime type of player, and I think where Super League has struggled probably in the last 10, 15 years is not being able to get big name players across the ditch over here. And I think whether it be GI or myself or other players, it brings eyeballs to the game, and that's what we need. So I'm looking forward to myself. I'll be looking forward to watching them play. Won't be looking forward to lining up against them because he's a big boy. But yeah, I've got a lot of respect and time for GI, so I'm looking forward to him, and I'm happy that he'll be joining the comp.
We talk about lockdown, and it's been a challenging time for everybody. What do you feel like you've learned most about yourself during this period?
I think probably the main thing is you just get caught up. We get complacent in our way of life. To be able to go to the mall, to be able to go and eat out, to be able to go and visit family and friends. You just get caught up in that lifestyle. And I'm one that is that is to stop. Like, I like to stop and reflect when I pray 5 times a day and think about what's going on and how I am as a person and the beauty that is within the world. So for me to even grasp that and think about that type of stuff in lockdown has been really a massive bit of growth for myself. So I just think, generally, a lot of people have been having to stop and forced to stop it and slow their lives down and actually look, in the mirror and look at what's happening around them with their family, with their kids, and think, probably need to change a bit. So I see that as the beauty of what's happened through the lockdown, and hopefully moving forward, I think a lot of people understand that, and a lot of people have, the last couple of months have implemented ways of put things into their, daily lives that have allowed them to be more happy, be more grateful, be more thankful for what they've been blessed with. So I'm no different, bro. There's been times with the kids where I've had to take a deep breath and be like, wow, to my wife, baby, you need to take the kids for, half an hour. I need a bit of space. But, generally, I'd say 99% of the time I've been pretty good, and I've really enjoyed getting closer to my kids and my wife, and doing a bit more cooking, cleaning, that type of stuff.
Well, Sonny Bill, thank you very much for giving us your time here on the Rugby League Show. We cannot wait to see you back in action in a few weeks, hopefully in the not too distant future. Thanks again and all the best.
Cheers, mate. Hey, make sure you put the kettle on, at the back there, bro. Cheers, bro. Take care.